Okay, we are back again, and we're now on 40 meters. We're on 40 meters. Frequency is 7.266. Maybe we'll have a little bit more luck here on 40. So let's see what we can find. Let's turn up the volume on 40 meters. Is the frequency in use?
In use.
This is whiskey.
This is whiskey 2 Juliet Victor.
Is the
frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use? Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. Getting a little bit too much compression. Stand by. Got to reduce the processor level. Hold on. Stand by. Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. Okay, my real call for the contest, special event station. Stand by. Kilo 2 Hotel. Kilo 2 Hotel. CQ calling. CQ calling. CQ. This is special event station. Kilo 2 Hotel. Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling. CQ calling. CQ. Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling. CQ calling. CQ. I'm going to change the beam here. Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ. This is special event station Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ. CQ calling, CQ. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Yeah, here is station calling. I think I'm going to have to move my beam. What is your location? Give me your call and your location again. Go ahead. Okay, I'm going to move the beam more towards the south and west. Stand by. All right, I'm moving the antenna right now more towards the west, and to see if we can find some people in the western part of the United States, perhaps, or the south. Okay, let's see what happens. Stand by. CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ. This is special event station Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ. Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ. This is special event station Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Basically representing the heroes fighting COVID-19. We're honoring the heroes. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling CQ, CQ calling CQ. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The X-ray Delta.
X-ray Germany Sierra.
Give me your full call, please. Give me your full call.
Not a problem. The call here is Norway 8, X-ray Germany Sierra. Over.
Roger, thank you so very much, sir. I appreciate that. Norway 8, X-ray Germany Sierra. Thank you so much. I believe your name is Randy. You're in the state of Michigan. Yeah, I see. Conditions are a little bit weak right now, but we have you in the log, Randy, and hopefully I have your name right. And I like the state of Michigan poster you have up. So this is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. How are you copying me, Randy? Go ahead.
You're very strong here. You're solid 5 and 9 with beautiful audio, and I know you're working a beam. I heard you tell a gentleman you were turning your beam. I'm not sure which way you turned it, but you're still very strong here, 5 and 9 into northern Michigan.
Randy, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm turning it more your way, more towards the west, really, south and west. You're a little bit further north, but we got you. Very copyable. 5 and 8, 5 and 8, Randy. Thanks so much for making contact with us. There's another special event station, Kilo 2 Hotel Rensselaer, REN, a little bit lower in frequency. And Randy, would you be able to spot us? Could you spot us, Randy? I'd appreciate that if you could.
Yeah, absolutely, not a problem. Yeah, by the way, whichever way you're moving your beam, you must be coming more towards the, you went up to about 5, 9 plus about 5, maybe 10, so that's definitely a difference. Okay, not a problem. We'll definitely get you on the spotting cluster. Just like to say thanks for the special event, and thanks to all those that are helping us get through it.
Roger, my pleasure. Thank you. It is our pleasure to do that, and we have 62 counties in New York State, so hopefully we'll cover most of them if we can. Hey, have a good day, Randy. Be safe. Thanks a lot for spotting us. Be well, and 73s to you. This is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. Roger, thank you. Kilo X-ray 4, Victor X-ray Charlie. Thank you. Very good morning to you. Good morning. My name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, and I think your name is Chester, as I have it here on the QRZ page. Back over to you, Kilo Echo 4, Victor X-ray Charlie. This is a very special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. And by the way, you're about a 5 and 7. Go ahead. Thank you so much, Chad. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. 73s and be well. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. Every time a contact is made, it's a thank you to the heroes fighting the COVID-19 virus. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 8, Victor India November.
The Kilo 8 station, stand by and you have a nice strong signal. How about the Whiskey Bravo 8 Romeo Whiskey Echo? Thank you so very, very much. The name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. So give me your name and your location. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Whiskey Bravo 8 Romeo Whiskey Echo, are you there? Roger, is it India? Is it Whiskey Bravo 8 Romeo Whiskey India? Go ahead. Roger, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm copying you 5 and 5, 5 and 5. What is your name? Go ahead. Roger, Terry, thanks a lot. Thank you for your kind words. We appreciate that. And the least we can do as amateur radio operators, that's for sure. 73s to you, Terry. Whiskey Broadway, Romeo Whiskey, Italy. 73s, have a good day, enjoy. Now the Kilo 8 station,
Kilo 8, Victor India, November, portable in Michigan on Lake St. Clair. I've got you at about 10 over 9, great signal, over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, you're about at least 10 over 9. Yeah, 10 over 9 here. Doing a wonderful job with your portable station. Tell me what you're running there, what kind of antenna system that you have. The name here is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Thanks so much for your patience. Let me know what your name is and your exact location. Kilo 8, Victor, India, November, stroke portable. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Suffolk County. Over to you.
Macomb County, Michigan, right on Lake St. Clair, about 40 miles northeast of Detroit there. And I'm using a ICOM 7300 and at 100 watts, and I'm using a Wolf River Silver Bullet 1000 coil with a 17-foot MFJ telescopic whip antenna, and that's on the top of a tripod speaker stand up about 10 feet in the air, and I'm using 3 elevated radials coming down from that 10-foot height. They're 33 foot long, and they're elevated about 3 feet up in the air, spaced evenly around the bottom of that stand, and they're mounted onto plastic PVC fence post stakes to alleviate ground losses, and that's what I'm using for an antenna and radio portable. Over.
Roger, thank you very much. That detail was very, very interesting to hear. That's really doing a very good job. Could you give me your name, please? Go ahead.
Yeah, the name is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India November. K-A-V-I-N is the call, and K-E-V-I-N is your name. QSL.
No, yeah, very much QSL. Thank you, Kevin. That's very convenient. Good for you for getting that special call, a special vanity call. Well, it's doing a great job. You're really obviously, you sound like you could be an engineer. You're putting a lot of effort into it, the antenna system, and it's working out very, very well. Super, super signal. And very good audio with your setup. So 73s to you, Kevin. I'll leave it to you for the final, but thanks a lot for making contact with the special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, or Kilo 2 Heroes. Over to you for a final, Kevin.
Yes, great job that you're doing there, and I appreciate the effort there. K-A-V-I-N, I'll say 73. God bless you and your family, and anyone that's afflicted with this 19 SARS virus. Blessings to them also, and you have a great day. K-A-V-I-N, back to you and clear.
Thank you very much, Kevin, for those very thoughtful and kind words. We appreciate that, and the same to you and your family. And be safe and be well. 73s to you. 73s, and enjoy the day. Enjoy your portable activities. You're doing a phenomenal job. Have a lot of contacts. Anyway, QRZ. This is special event station Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Whiskey Hotel. Come back with your call. Roger, thank you. Thanks for the repeat. Kilo X-Ray 4 Whiskey Hotel. Thank you so much. The name here is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo Peter, and we're located in the Suffolk County, New York. We're one of the stations operating from New York State. We have 62 counties. Many counties are represented, and so we're now honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Back over to you, John. And again, your signal's about a 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Kilo X-Ray 4 Whiskey Hotel. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
What's the special event for the Chinese virus thing? What's going on with that?
Roger, thank you, John. Yes, this special event is Kilo 2 Heroes. It's honoring the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers, the EMTs, the police, the firemen, the military, who provide medical help as well as the mortuary, hospital personnel, and food services during this crisis in New York State. So it's honoring all of those people, John. Over to you.
Roger, roger. Well, that's a good thing. Are you guys going to have a QSL card for this or no?
No, good question. Good question. Yes. In fact, what I'm doing is we're uploading all the contacts every day, and you can go to the special QRZ site, Kilo 2 Heroes, K2H, and you could download a copy of a very pretty looking certificate. I have it right now. I'm streaming this on Twitch TV and YouTube, and there's a copy of that available. You'll see it on the webpage. So go to K2H, and you'll be able to download a very pretty copy. Go ahead, John.
Well, that can't happen. We don't have no computer here. So we'll just put you in our logbook here and leave her go with that. But that's good what you're doing there. So put us down for the Kilo X-ray 4, Whiskey Hotel.
Not a problem. What you can do, John, is you can send a QSL card. Excuse me. Send a QSL card. Excuse me for a moment. Thank you. You can send a QSL card, and they'll be more than happy, I'm sure, to send you a copy of the certificate. So send your QSL card to that address in that site, and if you, yeah, you'll be able to do that, and that'll work out for you. 73's to you, John. Enjoy the day. Over to you for your final. Kilo X-ray 4 Whiskey Hotel, Kilo 2 Hotel Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Be safe up there. I know New York has got quite a few cases. Most of them are down in the city, so if you can, stay out of there. Kilo X-ray 4, Whiskey Hotel. You have a great weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, John. You do the same. 73's to you. Good health and good luck. Thanks a lot for your support. Every time a contact is made, it's a thank you to those workers, those heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hotel Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 4, Alpha, Lima X-ray.
Roger, big signal. Whiskey 4 Alpha Lima X-ray. Thanks so much. Good afternoon or good morning to you. I'm looking at your picture right now, and it's showing up on our webpage, QRZ.com. I'm streaming live, so there's a picture of you with your nice little hat on looking at your rigs. It looks like you have a 590, if I'm not mistaken, and I think your name is Alexander Alex. Thanks so much, and you're in Hampton, Virginia, according to the page that came up. Back over to you, and you're about 15 over 9, Alex, 15 over 9. Whiskey 4, and I apologize if I don't have the name right. Whiskey 4 Alpha Lima X-ray. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hotel Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, Roger, fine business. Well, good morning, Peter. The name here is Alex, Alpha Lima Echo X-ray Alex, and we are located in Hampton, Virginia. And I was strolling across the band this morning, and I heard the signal. You got an outstanding signal into Virginia this morning, about 10 over 9 into Virginia this morning. Well, I want to thank you for your service, and thank you for your recognition of all the heroes that have been fighting coronavirus in New York. I just want to emphasize that this is one of the most outstanding methods to practice social distancing and radio. Anyway, I wish you guys lots of contacts this morning, and thank you for the contact this morning. This is Whiskey 4 Alpha Lima X-ray, Alex in Hampton, and thank you very much for the contact this morning in 73.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. The thanks go to you, because every time we make contact with a station like yours, and such a good station, Alex, it's a thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. And yes, social distancing, enhanced distancing, whatever you want to call it, amateur radio distancing, which is the best, really is working. It really is. And if we continue following those rules and don't open up too many states too soon, we'll get through this, because clearly the numbers are starting to flatten out. So we really do hope that, in fact, that does happen. 73s, thanks so much again for your kind words, and thank you for your support. We really thoroughly appreciate that, Alex. Thank you. Whiskey 4 Alpha Lima X-Ray. This is Kilo 2 Hotel Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Over to you for your final, Alex.
Okay, right. It looks like we had a little dip in the signal quality, but that's okay. I guess the QSD is coming and going. Anyway, thanks for the contact. Wish you guys luck, and also be safe. This is Whiskey 4 Alpha Lima X-Ray. 73, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you so much. We will be safe. We'll be smart, and then we'll be safe and wash our hands. 73s to you. Thanks so much for your support. Have a very safe day. Thank you. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India.
3 Oscar Lima Yankee.
Roger, the Victor Echo 3 Lima first.
Yeah, Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India. Its first person is Larry in Ontario, Canada. Go ahead.
Larry, thanks so very much, Larry. Thank you very much. Yep, I pulled up your QRZ page. Your nice picture here, sitting by your rig. Thanks a lot. Nice signal, about 10 over 9 today, Larry. Name is Peter, Pop Echo, Tango Echo, Romeo, and as you know, this is a special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. So how are things going there? And I think you're in Hamilton, Canada, if my information is correct. Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India, Larry. This is Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, that's right, Peter. We are in Hamilton. Things are starting to flatten out here, although we're not as bad as what you folks ran into, and hope we don't get that way. We did hit pretty hard across Ontario, probably one of the biggest hits out of Canada, only for the fact that I think Ontario is holding the most population, so obviously that's what it's going to affect. But we seem to be controlling it pretty good. We're still in lockdown here. It's been, I guess, about 30-some days now. Lockdown being just essentials, grocery stores and our, gasoline, what do you call it, the drug stores and things like that. But pretty much everything else is closed here. Go ahead, Peter.
Roger, Larry. Yeah, Roger. That's certainly the same situation here as well. We are still not opening things up, not changing the restrictions. The schools have been now, the decision by the governor was made on Friday. Schools will be closed for the remainder of the year. So you have to continue to be vigilant and be safe. And yeah, because of certainly Ontario is such a large population area, and that's certainly a part of the issue. And New York being so large, and it's in the DNA of New Yorkers, Larry, to constantly move around. So. Hopefully, though, they're paying attention to this, and we'll get through this pretty quickly. We really will. Things are starting to improve. They really are. But thanks a lot for that report. I'm streaming this through Twitch TV and also YouTube, and so people that are not connected to amateur radios or people that are the first responders are able to see what's going on here in amateur radio and witness the thanks that we're giving all the first-line responders. Over to you for a final, Larry, and thanks so much for making contact. You have a fantastic signal. Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India. This is Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, thanks very much, Peter. I'm actually having the streaming going at the present time. Peter, you're doing the same thing here. 5x9 plus 10, and sometimes the 15 mark. So I'm not going to tie it up for you. Obviously, you have people in behind me that want to get in and say hello and just kind of, everybody's trying to do the best and the good work. We have the same thing here, obviously, people out in the front line that have to do it every day. With that, Peter, I'll say 7-3, all the best to everybody there, and be safe, please. Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India is clear.
Thank you much, Larry. Thank you. Yep, we are. We're doing everything we can, and be well and be safe, and stay sheltered as much as you can. We're only going out for the most very, very essential. Thank goodness for all the online opportunities to bring things in, and those people that are driving around and are also exposed as well. So 73s to you. Thanks a lot, and we really appreciate the support. QRZ, this is a very special event station. Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 8 Romeo November Echo.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 8 Romeo November Echo. Nice signal, 10 over 9 plus. The name here is Peter, Pop Echo, Tango Echo, Romeo. And I think your name is Richard or Rich. And it looks like East Lake, Ohio, unless things have changed. And if you don't mind to have your picture here for those that are picking up the stream, your nice pictures here with your headphones. ARL Field Day 2018. Well, we're going to have to take a little pause for 2020, but we'll be sheltering in place at home. You're looking good there. Nice headset. Nice headset, Richard. Thank you. Over to you. Whiskey 8 Romeo November Echo. This is Kilo 2 Hotel / Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Hey, thanks for picking me up, Peter. Yep, doing a good job out there. Sounding good here. You're 10 over S9. Also here, I'm just east of Cleveland, Ohio, and you're doing a great job. And personal is Rick. Romeo India Charlie Kilo is what we go by. And yeah, just you're doing a great thing there, and we're hoping good things for everybody in New York and for all around the country. Back to you, W8RNE to K2H.
Roger, thanks so much, Rick. Yeah, we certainly the organizers of the event, really from the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club, our president John Melfi, as well as Lou NO2C, his wife R&D, and many others, K2SYF. They really did a lot of work getting the information out. We were featured in Newsday, where I think the circulation is somewhere around 400,000 people. So the word is getting out, and we have 62 counties that we asked to help out. Certainly, hopefully, many of the counties are involved, Rick, that's for sure. By the way, your last name here that I see on QRZ, we had a secretary. Her name was Nancy Nemeth, by the same spelling, but it may be a popular last name, but I just wanted to mention it. A terrific secretary when I worked for their company back in the 80s. Back to you for a final, Rick. W8RNE, this is Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
K2H from W8RNE. Yeah, no relation there. We don't have any relatives anywhere that way, and I pretty much know all our relatives. So, but yeah, we get with the nurses. We have a couple nurses in the family, and they've been busting their butts the last 2 months. And you know, we appreciate them. They've been giving up a lot of time and a lot of other, you know, sacrifices for themselves. So, but yep, we're feeling for you guys in New York. You guys stay safe up there. Appreciate you picking me up, Peter, and you have a great weekend, great day, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for picking me up. K2H, W8RNE, back to you.
No, thanks a lot, Rick. Thanks a lot. Yep, you bet. They're working overtime, working hard. Sometimes these shifts are incredible, and some of them are also becoming infected as well. We know of one for sure that became infected, is okay now, but it certainly makes sense to keep in as good a shape as you can, because those young people that are not making it, there seems to be a pattern of really not underlying conditions, but perhaps being too overweight, where the lungs are not able to, when they're compromised, not able to support that weight. So maybe we'll be all in better shape after all this is over. Who knows? 73s to you, Rick. Thanks a lot for the contact, and thanks a lot for the support. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hotel / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Lima Yankee.
Roger, thank you. Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Lima Yankee. Thank you. Good morning to you. The name here is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Your name comes as Peters, but I'm not sure that's that. Oh, it may be. It may be Peters. You're right. I see that it could make sense. In Pennsylvania, what looks like Meadville, Pennsylvania. Back over you, 5 and 9. Nice signal indeed. And I have your QSL card up here from the Wireless Radio Association. I'm streaming, so the card is being shown to the millions and millions. Yeah, right, sure. But nevertheless, it's out there. And I love that. It looks like, is that a clipper ship? Yeah, it looks like 3, maybe 4-masted ship. If I'm right, let's see. Over to you then. You could correct me, Peters. And correct me if I have your name wrong. My apologies. KC3OLY, this is Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Hi, yeah, they did get the name wrong. I need to get that changed. It is Peter, but it was put in Peter, so I've got to get that changed. And yes, that's my QSL card. When I first ordered it, I thought it was a ship, but it's actually not a ship. It's one of those big antenna arrays, big square array there.
And I really think it's a great thing what you guys are doing here. You're the second contact I've made, so I'll have to get that in my logbook. But it's just a wonderful thing honoring those people that are serving so dedicatedly, you know, helping all those people out. Over.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Peter. And yeah, I know sometimes the FCC database just doesn't get it right. So Peter to Peter, thank you so much. Yeah, you know, certainly we in the amateur radio service, all of us, when called upon, and we've been called upon here in New York many, many times, and I'm sure you have been called upon in Pennsylvania as well. But from 9/11 to the hurricanes, to Hurricane I guess it was Sandy, and before that, Irene, we've been doing our best to the forest fires. But you know, that's something that a lot of people that when they think about amateur radio, they think of it as a hobby and a bunch of guys talking about foot powder and the latest medications they're taking. Well, some of them may do that, but certainly for the most part, we're out here to try to somehow, some way give comfort wherever we can, whether it's working with the Red Cross and helping people get situated in shelters and communicating that information, or working an event as a support person to a hurricane or tornado, etc. So once again, here we are trying to do what we can. Certainly, it's a thank you, and it's not an empty thank you. It's so heartfelt. It really is, to all the heroes that are fighting COVID-19 and on the front lines. You know, they knew going into the job what the risks were, but no one ever would have anticipated in a gazillion years that this would be something that they would be facing. This is a war with germs rather than bullets, but it's a war nevertheless. And it's dangerous. Every day these people go to work, they do. They put their lives on the line. But hopefully now they have more safety equipment, and they're able to really be as protected as they can. And my hope is, Peter, that we'll learn some lessons here and put some committees in place permanently to be able to monitor viruses that are coming from whether it's China, for the most part, or Mexico or other countries, and we'll be able to stem some of that and really cut it off. That's all we can hope for. 73 is 2. I'll send it back to you for your final, Peter. Thanks a lot for your support. We say that every time we make a contact, it's a thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. So thank you, Peter. KC3OL9. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes, / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Again, it's a great thing what you're doing, and we all need to keep those first responders in our thoughts and prayers, and wish the best for them and give them thanks for what they do each and every day. With that, I'm going to turn it over and let you get another contact, and wish you the best. KC3OLY, clear.
Thanks a lot, Peter. And before I forget, thanks for the correction on what I'm looking at on your QSL card. Yeah, I was going to think maybe bridges, but yeah, antennas makes a lot of sense, and that's quite an array. But it looks great. It really is very appropriate. 73s to you, Peter. Be safe and be well, and hopefully we'll talk again soon. Maybe see each other at a conference one of these days. Anyway, 73s. QRZ, Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, representing Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. QRZ.
Whiskey 9, Mike Echo Tango.
Roger, the Mike Echo Tango, please.
Whiskey 9, Mexico Echo Tango. My name is Jerry, and we're in Central Florida, Peter.
Roger, thanks a lot, Jerry. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for repeating the call. I appreciate it. Whiskey 9, Mike Echo Tango. This is Kilo 2 Hotel / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. 5 and 7, 5 and 7. Thank you very, very much for making contact with us from Florida. I'm looking at a very nice picture here of your call on a 3-cent stamp. Centenary of the Telegraph. Isn't that wonderful? I have never seen that before. 1844, 1944. That is really, really beautiful. Didn't even know the post office made that stamp. So well done. It's really very, very pretty. I can't read the writing behind it, but I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that later on, Jerry. What I'm doing is I'm streaming this versus on Twitch TV and YouTube, and as the calls are coming in, I'm posting these pictures live. And so, if you want to, you can watch the stream later on on my Twitch TV channel with my call sign, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. That's my home call. And you can see your picture of the stamp, and you could also hear your audio as well. So thanks a lot. That's really a nice thing. Is that, I wonder, is that a QSL card? Because it's really very special, Jerry, very special. Whiskey 9, Mike Echo Tango. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
K2H stroke SUF from Whiskey 9, Mike Echo Tango. Real good, Peter, and thanks for coming back to us. Yeah, I've been watching here for the last half hour or so, and it's really interesting to look at each of the photos that you've been putting up on your streaming channel there. And I was able to capture a quick screenshot of my QSL card up on your streaming channel. Thanks for the kind words on that. I designed that myself and gave the rights to K2H. He's a fellow that prints QSL cards. And since that card was offered by Randy Dorman, who's the fellow that makes these cards, he's actually sold quite a few of those to different hands around the world. And I guess it's my goal to work somebody else with their call sign on my postage stamp QSL card. That one is for CW. I like to work mostly CW. The other one is the 5-cent amateur radio stamp, which I also did, and I use that one when I have sideband QSLs. So we won't hold you too long, Peter. You got lots of patients who want to call you. It's good talking to you. Appreciate what you're doing, and thanks for the information there on your streaming channel. K2H stroke SUF, 79 Mike Echo Tango. We're in Central Florida, about 30 miles south of Orlando.
Roger, Jerry. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. W9MET. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Congratulations. Great design, and yeah, I'm sure other amateur radio operators will be will certainly be using that. And if anyone wants to go and look at your website, W9MET, you can see that. And yeah, thank you for capturing that. I'm trying to make this as, quote, entertaining as possible. Sometimes amateur radio is a mystery to other people. It's almost like another foreign language. But if we can make it somewhat entertaining, and people like you who design, who put up things of that nature that are very unique, perhaps makes it a little more interesting. One of the things that we, we like to do, one of the side benefits, and it's done less and less now, thank goodness to Logbook of the World, but collecting QSL cards, but not only collecting the card for its uniqueness, but also the stamps as well. Some amateur radio operators use some very interesting stamps on their cards, and also around the world when you receive them. And so that's another part of the hobby, collecting stamps as well as collecting the cards. So there's a lot of different side pieces to it. Anyway, 73's to you. I'll send it to you for your final, and we'll get on to some other stations. W9MET, thanks so much, Jerry. Really enjoyed the time. Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot for your final.
K2H stroke SUF, W9MET. One final comment on the stamps. I agree. I also collect stamps, and from all the international
Excuse me.
His QSL card in an envelope with all of the stamps being the centenary of the telegraph stamp. So I've got an envelope with all of the canceled stamps from the original one that I used to make mine, which is really cool. Anyway, 73 Peters, great talking to you. K2H stroke SUF, W9MET, we're clear.
Well, that shows the generosity of other amateur radio operators to have all the centenary stamps. Isn't that nice of that person? Oh, that's wonderful. Another steer of people reaching out, another example of it. Anyway, 73's to you, and be well, be safe, and of course, be happy. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 4, Quebec, November Tango.
Well, I don't know if your station is legal. I mean, are you sure you're not outside? November 4, Quebec, November Tango. What a signal, about 20 over, maybe 30 over 9. That is phenomenal signal, and the audio is just superb. Maybe you'll tell me a little bit about what you're using, what type of processor you're using. Almost think you're using a 7300, but you know what? It could be an Anon, an Apache Anon. It sounds that good and that special. As you know, we're a special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19, and we're really pleased to do this. I now put a picture of your station. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I like, very nice amp. It looks like, yeah, that amp, ACOM. Could that be an ACOM? It's so nicely designed, and it looks like, yep, it looks like a tube amp because it has a couple of knobs on it. And yeah, I think you've got more monitors than me. And no, look at that. It looks like a 6600. It looks like a 6600 really, and maybe a Palstar tuner. I could be all wrong, but anyway, thanks a lot. It's Arthur or Art. I bet it's Art in Kernersville, North Carolina. Back to you. Sorry for babbling on about your station, but that's a really attractive looking picture. November 4, Quebec, excuse me, November Tango. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Okay, good morning, Peter. Wow, you got me chuckling here. My goodness. Thank you for being so observant and seeing all that stuff there. But yeah, we, you know, overtime accumulated. But of course, hey, thanks for what you're doing, and make mention to all out there on the front lines doing what they're doing to, you know, get us through this situation. So I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing the Anon at the moment. Up top is the Flex, and then just below is the 7000 Mark II Anon. And yeah, the pure signal, adaptive pre-distortion, and really into all this stuff, so having fun. And the Alpha amp, it's tamed down right now, about 550. But I think the good thing here with the signal is the antenna, of course. So as you scroll down on that page, you'll see a nice block diagram of the doublet, good old-fashioned doublet antenna, and the remote tuner right at the base of it. So that's how we're doing it. All right, back over to you from N4QNT.
Well, thank you very, very much. Yeah, I didn't pick up the Anon. I didn't pick that up, but yeah, I knew it. I knew it was something special. I mean, clearly the Flexes do a very good job, but the Anon is in a different league itself. And again, as you said, pure signal adaptive pre-distortion. You know, my question is, and I'm not an engineer, but maybe you could shed some light on it, Art. I think it's something that Flex can do. I think Gerald Youngblood can adapt the software to also do this for the Flex 6000 series radios and beyond. I believe I heard some information that he was putting it together, but not sure if it's something that can be done. I think it can be done, and it really would put the Flex in a different league, that's for sure. So maybe you could comment on that. And my pleasure to be observant. That's a beautiful station, and hopefully the viewers can see that as well, as I'm streaming right now on Twitch TV and YouTube, and they can enjoy what an amateur radio station, a proper amateur radio station, should look like. Back to you, Art, for any comment. And for Quebec, November Tango, this is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Okay, very good, Peter. Well, again, I appreciate that, and yeah, we have fun here with some of the equipment, and I've been building PCs a long time. A lot of us probably have, you know, the good old bare bones, and I figured, you know what, I'm always on my PC, I'm surfing the net, I'm doing everything at this desk anyway, you know, even gaming. I'm still gaming at 55, playing Duke Nukem, I don't know. Might as well have a radio that I could control with the PC, so that's why I guess I enjoy the SDR stuff so well. Well, hey, keep it going, pick up many, and again, I appreciate what you're doing. I'll check out the live stream as well. If you can even make mention the YouTube channel or how to get to it or what to search for, of course, you know, youtube.com, and then what we could type in the query. Just like to find that and take a peek at it. So thank you so much. Oh, yeah, as far as Flex implementing, we're hoping. I know they come out with the big .0, as they call it, you know, 2.0, 3.0. Now, hopefully 4.0 could be the next big thing. They have implemented so many things in the last few years. Of course, remote hookup and the multi-flex settings and all that. But now we are hoping for adaptive pre-distortion. It should happen. There's no reason why they can't implement it. So, all right, 7-3, I'll listen out, and all the best to you. Have a great day, and of course, be well, stay safe. N4QNT, Art, North Carolina.
Thank you, Art. Thank you so much. You know, I'd like to tell people that are that are watching, that is an amateur radio signal. That is as close, well, there it is, broadcast quality. It really is phenomenal. And people out there that oftentimes are not accustomed to or they're listening to a lot of noise and certainly a lot of static and signals that aren't really all that good with the radio station. Although today most radios are doing a great job, but of course Anon is in a different league all by itself, and that is a treat to listen to. That is candy for the ears. It really is, and good for playing those games. Yeah, we do the same thing, that's for sure. And yep, they can do the adaptive predistortion. Yep, I agree, can be done, and hopefully the next iteration 4.0 might get us closer to it. My pleasure, our pleasure here for all the stations working Kilo 2 Heroes around the counties of New York State, saying thank you to all the heroes fighting COVID-19. Appreciated the time. Thanks so very much, Art. I do thank you for that, and look forward to speaking with you again. And by the way, to answer your question, you can go to my personal call sign, Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor, Whiskey 2 Japan Victoria. Go to my QRZ page, and I have links to all the streams. So I have links to the YouTube channel. Don't have enough viewers yet to get my own call associated with YouTube, so it's a very long call, alphanumeric call. So rather than give everyone that, you can just go there and click on it, and you'll be sent to that station, to that YouTube channel. I upload them usually every day. Now I'm a little bit behind, but you can also go to the Twitch TV page and put my call sign there, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor, and all the streams are saved there on Twitch TV. So thanks a lot, and thank you very much for your for the technical information. I appreciate that, and a pleasure speaking with you. 73s to you, over to you for the last final. This is Kilo 2 Hotel. Over to you there for the bye.
Okay, Peter, very good. Well, thank you again, and yeah, we're looking at it now. Hey, there it is. Look at that waterfall coming down. My goodness. All right, beautiful setup, and boy, what a nice, very nice streaming. And of course, I'm happy to see you were on 266.100. I thought maybe your rig was off a little bit. Nope, spot on, .100. I figured why not 000, but we're fine. We got you tuned in. Thank you. 7-3 from N4QNT.
My pleasure, Art. And I changed basically the views. Right now, you're seeing a view of me. Not that you'd really want to see that. I'm kind of in the dark. I should have more light on me, but nevertheless. But there we are, and there's my AMSAT banner behind it, the Radio Amateur Satellite Corporation. Another hobby I'm involved in, as another aspect of our hobby. Anyway, thanks a lot. A pleasure. 73s, and enjoy the day. Thanks a lot for your time. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, Special Event Station, QRZ.
Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. This is KO0.
Roger. The YL with a Kilo station, go ahead. Actually, the YL doesn't have a Kilo. That was me. There's a YL calling. Would you come back with your call, please?
And, much appreciation to all of our helpers out there.
Roger, thank you. You bet. And give me your call. Could you give me your call, please? Go ahead.
Kilo Lima 0 Sierra. The name is Toby.
Roger, thank you, Toby. Kilo Lima 0 Sierra. Thanks, Toby. Let me go to the live stream. Stand by 1 second here while I change pictures to a window capture. There you go. Your picture, your smiling face is there on screen right now for those that are watching the stream. And I believe that gentleman behind you may be your husband. And Toby, let me ask you this question. Can you put any more radios? Can you put any more radios in that room? Go ahead.
Well, I think we've maxed out radios, although I'm on my brand new Icon 7300 that I got as a gift for getting my extra license. But right now he's working on massive antennas in the attic.
Well, good for him, and congratulations on attaining your extra license. That is quite a feat. A lot of, I know how difficult that is to, some easy for some, but I'm not an engineer, so it took me a little while to get it going. Thank goodness for all the instructors. The 7300 is a very worthy gift because that is one of the nicest rigs out there. It is a rig that is very well valued at the price, and the audio is second to none. It's just phenomenal audio, so good for you. And yeah, your husband putting more antennas in the roof, that's good. Got a great signal, you really do, Toby. Thanks a lot for supporting our event, Kilo 2 Heroes, honoring the those that are fighting COVID-19. And fighting is the right word in this war. Hey, 73's to you. Thanks so much for calling. Got a nice signal, by the way. You're about 10 over 9. Over to you for a final, Toby. Kilo Lima 0, Sierra Sierra. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
We'll be a couple of kilohertz down from you today. Our club, our K2H Williamsburg, Virginia club, is having a special event on May 9th. We're celebrating the founding of Jamestown when the first English came to America. So we're just experimenting today. So thank you so much. 73 KL0SS.
Well, thanks a lot. We look forward to working you in the founding of Jamestown starting on May 9th, and look forward to that information hopefully on QRZ. The experiments are working very, very well because the station sounds superb. Thanks, Toby. 73, thanks for making contact with us and saying thank you for the heroes that are fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The station ending in November?
Alpha Charlie 7 November, AC7N, North Carolina.
Roger, thank you. Alpha Charlie 7 November. Thank you so much. Have your name here as Vaughn. Tell me if that's not right. In Colfax, North Carolina. 10 over 9, Vaughn. Got your picture here on QRZ. Looks like you got a nice Hawaiian shirt. I don't know, were you in Hawaii when you took that picture? And I could see your wife's blowing in the breeze. So 2 smiling faces. And you know, there hasn't been a lot of smiling, certainly, as we go through this COVID-19 virus. But you know, it comes down to decisions that we make. A good friend of mine, November 2, Mike Uniform November, who passed on March the 5th, my mentor, and without him I would not be in amateur radio. And he said to me that his mother said to him when he was a very young boy, she said, you know, you can make the decision of how you want to feel today. That's your choice. And that's interesting because oftentimes we think we're not in control of the decisions that we make and our own direction. And we do have that ability to do that. So thanks for smiling. I'm looking at that picture and I'm smiling, Vaughn. So thanks a lot. Alpha Charlie 7 November, Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, the very best to you at 7-3. Thanks for the contact and carry on. AC7N.
Roger, thank you very, very much. 73's to you as well. Be well and have a very good day. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Foxtrot X-ray.
The station ending in Foxtrot X-ray.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Foxtrot X-ray. Brian in Southern Ontario, Canada.
Roger, thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that. Victor Echo 3 Foxtrot Tango X-ray. Thank you. Nice signal, about 10 over 9. Looks like you're in Chalk River. Thanks a lot for supporting our event. Victor Echo 3 Foxtrot Tango X-ray, Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Over to you.
Sorry, Peter. Call sign Victor Echo 3 Tango Foxtrot X-ray.
Roger, Tango Foxtrot X-ray. Let me see now what happens with that. Oh, there you go. Am I correct in assuming that you're sitting on a Harley Davidson? Go ahead.
That's correct, Peter. That's Big Blue in your great state of Florida.
Oh, that's great. Okay. I don't know why the name comes up as Cynthia Marie. Why would that be? Go ahead.
I don't know. That's a puzzler. It's QRZ's got my correct name and everything in there. I'm not too sure, Peter. Back to you.
Again, repeat your name to me again. Go ahead.
Name here is Brian, Peter.
B-R-I-A-N?
That's correct, sir.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I'm looking at the comment section, and it posted your name and where you're located. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it came up. That probably was my mistake by putting in the wrong call. Beautiful bike. Really looks like you're enjoying yourself. Yep, in the state of Florida. I have friends of mine who really enjoy Harleys, and they really enjoy riding in Death Valley. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they really, in fact, they loved it so much, they moved to St. George, Utah, which is supposedly well, there's like 6 or 7 national parks in that area. Anyway, 73s to you, Brian. Over to you for your final. Victor Echo 3 Tango Foxtrot X-Ray. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, no problem, Peter. Just a shout out to all the people fighting this worldwide. Much thanks. Victor Echo 3 Tango Foxtrot X-Ray 73.
Thank you very much, Brian. Yep, you bet. We can't say thank you enough for those heroes on the front lines. They really are keeping us safe, for sure. 73s, QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
W8RUE.
Roger, thank you. W8RUE. That's a big signal. Thank you so very much. About 15 over 9. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really sound good. Name here is Peter. Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Over to you. Is that W8RUE, Whiskey 8 Romeo Uniform Echo?
Well, this is W8RUE. That's correct. That's affirmative on the call. You sound great. I hear you the best signal on the band. I couldn't help but hear you on my little FT1200 Yaesu. And I just resurrected an old D104 mic that I bought in 1954. In fact, it was so old that the cord on it cracked when I tried to straighten it out, so I had to put a new Bob Heil cord on it. So we're using the D104 going into a little Behringer soundboard that goes to a homebrew 3500Z amplifier that's over 50 years old into a Delta loop. So that's the story here, and the name is Bob. Go ahead.
Thank you, Bob. You must be in the broadcast industry, Bob, because you're putting your audio is superb. The processing, it just sounds fantastic. I just love the tones between the bass and treble. It's excellent. D104, my goodness, that was the first microphone that I ever used. I was using that with a Heathkit Seneca that I had that was both for 6 and 2 meters. And I just love that. Still have that microphone. The Lollipop is just a great microphone. It really is. Thanks so much, Bob. Thank you for the report. Thank you for the signal report. I appreciate that. We're running a Flex 6400M to an Ameritron AL80B amplifier, about 500 watts. But I think the heavy lifting is being done by a rotating dipole we have up about 70 feet. That's made by JK Antennas. Actually, this is a JK, I believe, 401 antennas. And we really enjoy it. We really do. And we're kind of we're close. We're 258 degrees, so not bad. Thanks, Bob, a lot. I really appreciate that. Over to you for your final. And thanks so much for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Your contact is just saying that to them. W8RUE. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
My hats are off to the heroes as well. They've done a fantastic job, sacrificed a lot, and it's great to honor those people and recognize them, because without them,
W9KHP,
be as well
5-7 in Indiana. Thanks very much.
Thank God for them. But anyway, yeah,
sitting in a camper, in a club members.
The age here is 88, and
back
still like
40.
to fool around with it, among other things, going out and play golf here at 2 o'clock. So
all emergency power. Thanks a lot, W9KHP. Thanks for chatting with us. We appreciate that.
I sing and all kinds of stuff. Did a concert last December, a Christmas concert, about a 60-piece orchestra. I got to do a solo with that. But anyway, that's me. So back to you, and we're going to say 73s. And thank you so much, and congratulations. That's great that you're doing that, W8RUE.
My pleasure. Thank you, Bob. Thanks for acknowledging that. We have quite a few stations on the air. We have 62 counties in New York State, and hopefully we have quite a few of them represented. I haven't really looked at the Kilo 2 Hotel website lately to see how many counties signed up. But the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club and its members really came forward to come up with this idea and commemorate and honor the heroes fighting this terrible pandemic. 73s to you, Bob. Thanks a lot for the contact. Fantastic signal, and thank you for the compliments as well, 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot listening. Roger, I hear you, Romeo, Sierra, Sierra, but Foxtrot, Juliet, come in with your call, please.
November 8th, Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet.
Roger, thank you. Thanks for the repeat. Thank you for doing it slowly. My ears are working a little slower this morning. November 8th, Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet. Thank you. That would be some call on CW. My one J gives people some trouble. Anyway, thank you. Good morning. Still morning here in New York, about 10 minutes after 10. I have your name here on the QRZ page as John, and it looks like Shelby Township in Michigan. Probably named after the wonderful, great, talented Carol Shelby. I would say probably true, since it's Michigan and Shelby. They're sort of synonymous. November 8th, Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
This is November 8th, Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet. Well, I'm very sorry, but I do not know who the town is named after, but you may not be aware that there is also a Shelby, Michigan. Roger?
Yeah, I didn't know about Shelby, Michigan. Not at all. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Carol Shelby, who was a car builder and a racer and worked with the Ford Motor Company to come out with a Cobra that beat Ferrari in the Grand Prix, in the famous race that they had in France. So yeah, didn't know that, but thanks a lot for that. I appreciate that information, John. Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure there, Peter. You would be the second station as you are doing, and I just wanted to express to you my appreciation for what you guys are doing, and if you could tell me where other stations in the other 60-some counties might be. Go ahead.
Roger, John. Roger. Yes. Well, I'll tell you what. The best way for you to be able to make that determination is going to the VE7CC. Go to VE7CC, and you could download their browser. And we are spotting ourselves on different frequencies. Now, today, this weekend, is a contest weekend, so we had to sort of scurry around to find a frequency that was clear. So not sure if they're what they might say is where they might be. So I would say the best thing is VE7CC. Look at that, and you can then find out. They'll be posting where they are, and we probably have, it could be up to 45 counties represented. Is that information okay for you, John? Go ahead.
Okay, if you can just explain to me is this other than a call sign, the VE7CC? Go ahead.
Roger, that is a website location, ve7cc.com, and he maintains a very active DX spotting site, and by downloading that, you can then specifically coordinate where you want to look at the calls, whether it's 20, 40, 80 meters. So that is a website. All you have to do in your browser is put in VE7CC, and you'll find his site. Is that clear to you, John? Go ahead.
Roger, greatly appreciate it. In case you didn't hear me, you're the second station I've gotten this morning. Do you know how long this is going to be going on? Is it just this weekend? Go ahead.
Well, no. Well, when we put an event together, we really put an event. This is for the entire month of May. The entire month of May will be on the air. So we're going to really wear ourselves and radios out. But hopefully we have at least 80 volunteers. So the entire month of May will be on the air.
NHASK. Okay, Peter. Greatly appreciated. I'll keep working. I'll be clear. NHASK.
My pleasure. Thanks for your questions. My pleasure. You can go to the Kilo 2 Hotel website on QRZ.com, John, and also pull some more information out from there. 73s to you. Be well, be safe. Have a good day. Thanks for your support. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilowatt Alpha 4. Delta, uniform, uniform.
Roger, thank you. Kilowatt Alpha 4, Delta, uniform, uniform. Thanks so very much. Very good morning to you. The name is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. I see your name is Robert or Bob in Florence, South Carolina. Over to you.
Yeah, Peter, you've got it right. Good morning, and I've been just copying the mail for a little bit. Can you tell me, do you hear AC hum at all on my line? Over.
Give me a count. Give me a 5 count, and let me just listen carefully.
Okay, 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kilowatt Alpha 4, Delta, uniform, uniform.
Negative, Bob. I do not hear any hum at all. I know there's some atmospheric noise, but no, do not hear any hum, Bob, on your signal. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, we're running here an old TS 930. That was I inherited in a sense from a cousin. It sat in a basement for about 10 years, a wet basement up in the Finger Lakes region in New York. And
that's me operating W1AW.
The automatic tuner doesn't work. The filters don't work. But as you can see, the most important part of it works now. So anyway, I got sitting next to it, I've got an old, even older HW101 that I just brought out of mothballs and reworked. Still got to do a little bit of work on it, but it's sitting there cooking. QSL.
Oh, that's great. No, that's sounding terrific. Good for you for putting that back on the air. By the way, give me your call one more time. I might have lost it. I want to make sure I have it here in the log. Go ahead.
Okay, the call is Kilowatt Alpha 4, Delta, uniform, uniform, and you got the name and location, Bob, in Florence, South Carolina. By the way, we're rated as the 15th, we're 15th in the nation as far as infections with respect to the size of population. QSL.
QSL, thanks for that. 15th in the nation. Yeah, well, it is really running rampant. It really is, and at least, yeah, it's not number one like we are here in New York State. But again, population density has a lot to do with it, but also carelessness also can factor into that as well. Well, thanks a lot. 73s to you. You're doing well with your legacy equipment, doing a fantastic job. Have a good day, and make some contact with some other special event stations here in the Kilo Hotel Hero chain. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, Peter. I also got an even older SC100. It needs a lot of work, but I got a stack full of tubes. I got a tube tester, soldering iron hot, so it's going to be a long day. 7-3, Peter. Keep up the good work. Kilowatt Alpha 4, Delta, uniform, uniform. Clear.
My pleasure, Bob. Well, enjoy. Don't burn yourself. Have a good day, and that's fantastic. And maybe you can put some of the results on QRZ.com. Love to see some of the work you're doing. Anyway, 73s to you, and thanks for supporting the event and saying thank you to those fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Romeo, I guess November, come on back.
That's 15 November 4, Romeo, Sierra, WN4RSN.
Roger, thank you. Thanks for repeating that. Whiskey November 4, Romeo, Sierra, Sierra. Thank you very much. I have your name as Randolph, but I'm sure that is the formal FCC version. Nice signal, 5 and 7 here into Suffolk County, New York. Name here is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Whiskey November 4, Romeo Sierra Sierra, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, good morning, Peter. We thank you for doing what you're doing, and just wanted to mention that we're at Long Islanders. We originally out of Lake Ronkonkoma, and we also have a son that lives on Long Island. He works out at the meteorology office up in Long Island, and you're coming into Cary, North Carolina on a plus 10. Your audio is crystal clear.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. And yeah, Lake Ronkonkoma, you know, it's still a very pretty area there. It really is. I miss living around the lake, and that's just great. And good on your son working in Upton. Terrific. Maybe we'll meet him one of these days in one of our spotter upgrade seminars. Randy, 73s to you. You got a good signal as well. Appreciate your support for the Kilo 2 Heroes event. Be well, 73s, and have a good, safe rest of the day. My pleasure. Thanks for saying that, and we appreciate all the supporters in the 62 counties working this event. Thanks so much, 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Kilo November 4, Oscar Hotel. Thank you. About a 5 and 5, 5 and 5. The name here is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo. And I see that your name here is Charles, according to the QRZ site. And I'm looking at a picture of what looks like, is that a log cabin there? Give me a little story about that. It looks like a log cabin in the woods. Is that your shack? Over to you, KN4, Oscar Hotel, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yes, thank you. You're 5'8" down here in Virginia. That log cabin is in Tennessee, and I grew up in that house. I wish I still lived in that house. Back to you.
My goodness, isn't that wonderful? That is great that house hopefully still exists. Well, thanks a lot, Charles. Is there anything you'd like to say to any of us regarding the COVID-19 and how things are going down there in Virginia? Go ahead.
Well, where we live up in the Appalachian Mountains, there's very little of the virus here. We live adjacent to the West Virginia state line. We've got 10 cases in our county, and most of them have recovered already.
That is wonderful. That really is. And yeah, population density is what it's all about. And the cocktail of population density, Charles, along with getting too social, is certainly a formula for extending this virus. Hopefully, everyone is paying attention. We really do hope so. Well, thanks a lot for sharing that picture, by the way, on QRZ.com. It's just great to look at. It really is. Hey, 73s and be well. Thanks so much for supporting us, and have a real safe and healthy day. 73s.
Same to you. Take care of yourself, your family, and your neighbors. 73 KN4OOH.
Thanks so much for your words. We appreciate that. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. Thanks so much. 5 and 7, 5 and 7. I see your name is Don, and according to QRZ, it looks like you're running a Kenwood 450S, 100 watts with dipoles. I don't know if that's changed or not. Thanks so much for making in contact with us. Back to you, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Roger. I've got you here into New Brunswick, Canada at 5'8", and good solid coffee. Just want to say, stay safe, keep the hands washed, and practice social distancing. That seems to be the norm right now, and so far, if we adhere to those, we should get through this. Sir, go ahead.
Don, you're absolutely right with that advice, and that's advice that lots of folks should follow. We wear, I have my Grease Monkey gloves that I use for changing oil, but now I'm not changing my oil because I'm not driving my car as much. So I'm using Grease Monkey gloves. They're black gloves, so they look okay. I don't look like a surgeon, but it wouldn't matter. Any gloves are good. But yeah, when I'm at the shopping center, I'm wearing the gloves because, as we know, this virus can last on plastic surfaces for a period of time. And I think wearing gloves mitigates that for sure. So do wash the hands when I'm not using gloves. But I'm pretty much with gloves and mask when I do make my rare forays. My wife the other day, Don, said, "How much gas do we have in our Jeep, rather our Ford Explorer?" And I said, "Plenty. Hasn't changed much. We're not going anywhere." So. You know, that makes a lot of sense. And, you know, there are people that are taking advantage of the lack of transportation out there, lack of cars on the road, and going out and driving around. And and it puts extra pressure because things can happen. And an accident occurs because you're out there, quote, on a joyride, as much as it might be attractive and nice sounding to go out there with very few cars on the road, you're putting pressure on vital services that could be saving a life. So I may be extreme in that thought, but nevertheless, that's how I feel about that, Don. Anyway, over to you. Sounding good. Thanks a lot for saying hello to us. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Back to you, Don.
Roger, K2 Heroes slash stroke Sierra Uniform Fox. Quite a mouthful. Yeah, and by the way, I am still running the Kenwood and 100 watts and homemade dipole. And hey, I'm a firm believer when it comes to equipment like this, keep it simple, and that means less chance of things going wrong. But no, I do hear you about the mask and the gloves. I actually just went out and got my fishing license, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign that things are turning around. Anyways, stay safe there. And 7-3 from Canada, and good luck. Cheers and beers. Big Direct 9, Zulu Papa will be clearing your final.
Oh, my pleasure. And the cheers and beers to you as well. And yes, keeping it simple in amateur radio is something that a lot of us who also always want to have the latest and the greatest sometimes fall victim to. And we spend more time basically trying to reverse engineer the stuff. And we spend less time on the air. So good for you. That's a great philosophy to have. No doubt about it. 73s to you, good health, good day, and yeah, you're doing all the right things, so stay safe. 73s. This is Kilo 2, and yeah, it is a mouthful. Thank goodness our special event coordinator, November Oscar 2, Charlie, said put a placard on your desk, a placard the way we do at Field Day, and you'll never forget who you are. And I did, for the first day I didn't do it, and I forgot who I was. My home code is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. And I put this up there, and by George, he's right. 73s, be well, stay safe. Thanks so much, Don, for the time. Thanks for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. Roger, thank you. Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the call. I appreciate that. Thank you. The name here is Peter Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Am I correct to believe this is? Do I have the call right? Is Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot? So it's Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot, KH2F. And am I to believe that you're in Guam? Are you located in Guam? Go ahead.
No, I'm actually in Williamsburg, Virginia. Thanks for the contact. You are 5-8 in Virginia. My name is Anita.
Oh, thanks, Anita. You know, I took your call down. I didn't think you were in Guam. Anita, let me correct the call here. I misunderstood it. Let me correct the call. Give me your call one more time again, Anita. Go ahead.
Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot X-Ray KH2FX.
Roger. Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot X-Ray. Kilo Hotel 2 Foxtrot X-Ray. And yeah, I see the correction here. I got a bunch of different things going on here. I got two names. I got Masao, M-A-S-A-O, K2H, and his or her, I'm not sure what name, my apologies, showed up. But I see your name too on here, Anita. So I want to make sure it's corrected because I'm sure you might like a QSL card. So thanks a lot, Anita. 5 and 7 here into Suffolk County, New York. Back to you. Kilo Hotel 2, Foxtrot X-Ray. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Back to you, Anita, for your final.
Thanks very much, Peter. Good luck. Bye.
Thank you, Anita. 73s to you. Thanks for repeating your call. Be well. Thank you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling CQ, CQ calling CQ, CQ calling CQ. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ. November 9, a little bit weak, but I think I could pull you out. November 9 again?
Yeah, that's it. November 9, Romeo, Mike, Romeo. 10-9, RMR,
Roger, thank you. November 9, Romeo, Mike, Romeo. I hear your name as Bud, Bravo, Uniform, Delta. Thank you. About a 5 and 5, Bud. 5 and 5 here into the special event station. November 9, Romeo, Mike, Romeo. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Over to you. My pleasure. November 9, Radio Mike Romeo. Thanks so much. Next year, we'll hopefully enjoy the Kentucky Derby once again. Good health to you and good luck. Thank you, 73s. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling CQ, CQ calling CQ, anyone, anywhere for the special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. K2H stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, Kilo Delta Zero again, Kilo Delta Zero. Roger, thank you. Hope I have that right. Kilo Delta Zero, Charlie Romeo India. Kilo Delta Zero, Charlie Romeo India. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have your name as Daryl. Back over to you. Kilo Delta Zero, Charlie Romeo India. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you for the 5-9. I appreciate that. You're about a 5 and 5, about a 5 and 5. But thanks a lot for supporting our event. 73s to you. Good health. Have a good day. Thanks a lot. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo, November 4, Tango, Foxtrot, Whiskey.
Roger, thank you so much. Nice signal. Kilo, November 4, Tango, Foxtrot, Whiskey. Thank you. Good morning to you. The name here is Peter, Pop Echo, Tango, Echo, Romeo. I see your name here is Kenneth or Ken. Let me know the correction on that. Good signal, though. Thanks for supporting our event. Kilo, November 4, Tango, Fox, Whiskey. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Ken, thanks so much for those words. And yes, it is hard work and dangerous work. And that mixture really causes us to give a big thank you. Thanks so much for the call. Thanks for supporting our event. 73s to you, Ken. Thank you. Be well. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
November 9er, Yankee Hotel, Foxtrot.
November 9, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. Big signal, booming signal, about 20 over 9. Thanks so very much for contacting us. I see your name is Alex, located in Raleigh, North Carolina. Big signal. Thanks so much for Alex. I'm looking at your QRZ page and see a beautiful picture, which looks like almost a schematic of a Kia, and that looks nice. That really looks nice. Looks like a bencher, at least by the knob anyway, looks like a bencher. But is that your QSL card? Because that's a nice looking image. It really is. Yeah, it looks like it, because you have your call there in red. Looks great. Good job. I'm sure you designed that yourself, Alex. Let me know. November 9, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Very good. Thanks for taking my call. You got a great signal here this morning as well. Booming audio, 20 over. This is, it must be a nice direct path we got going here. Yeah, name here is Alex. People call me Al, Alpha Lima. Keep it short and sweet, right? And yeah, that QSL I didn't design myself. I love making the old retro kind of throwback cards. Yeah, but that's all I got here. Putting on a great event here today. Great signal. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of contacts with booming audio like that. So we'll say 73. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's a beautiful day down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Probably should have said that. my location. 61 degrees right now. Should be heating up. I think might get the 70s, 80s. So take care, my friend. Stay safe, stay healthy to you and your family, and keep up the great work. This is November 9, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. We'll say 73 is back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Al. Thank you very much. Thanks for the compliments on the audio. Yeah, I'm using a desk mic produced by INRAD. It's their INRAD Delta Mic Sierra-1. Really enjoy it. Actually have it for the streaming that I'm doing because the streaming works much better with a desk mic than a headset because I have to also route the audio separately. My feed has to go out to my stream, which is Twitch TV. So I have two sources of audio that's going out. But good work on the Kia design. It's a retro design. It looks fantastic, and it's just very well detailed. It really is good work on that. And we, yes, we enjoy supporting the heroes fighting COVID-19. We have a bunch of stations in New York State operating with the different suffixes, and I know that we'll be doing this through the month of May. So thanks a lot for your support, Alex, and good weather there. Yeah, we're enjoying a good day too here as well. And it's going to be probably close to 70 here with low humidity. So a nice day. Been a lot of rain lately, but we'll take today for sure. 73s to you. Thanks a lot, Al, for the time. November 9, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. Fantastic signal. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
No, 73s, my friend. Thank you again.
My pleasure. Thank you for supporting and saying thank you to the heroes. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot QRZ.
Whiskey 4, Foxtrot Mike.
Roger, I think it's Whiskey 4 Foxtrot Mike. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Name here is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, Suffolk County. Back over to you, Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Copy that. It's Whiskey 4 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Over.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 4 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. And yep, looks like your name is Mark in Hartsville, South Carolina. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whiskey 4 Foxtrot Sierra Mike, thank you. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Whiskey 4 Fox Sierra Mike for your final. Go ahead.
Copy that. I thought you were done with me. Appreciate it. Is this like a special event station?
Well, thank you for asking. Yes, very special event. This event basically is a special event station with the call sign that's granted by the ARRL, Kilo 2H. We're calling it Kilo 2 Heroes. It's a special event station for the month of May, honoring the heroes fighting the COVID-19 virus. Go ahead.
Well, copy that. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the doctors and nurses being there. I'm a first responder, but we hadn't had much problems with it yet. So thank you all for everything you're doing. Over.
Well, not at all. Most importantly, yeah, we're amateur radio operators, and we can do so much for a thank you. But first responders like yourself on the front lines, when you're called to action, you never know what you're going to run into. So thank you for what you do very much. 73s. All righty, QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey, radio, uniform, whiskey.
The station ending in uniform whiskey, please.
Washington, Denmark, number 8, radio, uniform, whiskey.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey Delta 8, Romeo, uniform whiskey. Thank you so much. Real signal, booming signal. I show you here as James in Johnstown, South Carolina. Let me know if I'm right, but big signal, 10 over 9 plus. Whiskey Delta 8, Romeo, United Whiskey. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're also 5-9. Nice signal. 7-3.
Thank you so very much. Thanks for supporting the event. 73s. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Golf.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Golf. Thank you so much. Looks like your name is Dean, Delta Echo Alpha November, if I have it right. This is Peter in Suffolk County, New York. Looks like you're in Indian Trail, North Carolina. K5 MPG, thanks for supporting our event. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
QSL. I'm about 20 miles east of Charlotte, and you've got 5-9 into my shack here. What's the purpose of the event? Over.
Roger. Well, the purpose is to say thank you, and backing it up a little bit, it's a special event, call sign Kilo 2 Hotel. Go to our website on QRZ to find out, but it's a special event station, Dean, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19, all the first responders, from the nurses, the doctors, the people that deliver food, you name it, anyone at all that's in the front lines, we're thanking them through this event. And there's a certificate available through Kilo 2 Hotel. I upload all the contacts, and if you'd like a nice certificate, you can go to the K2H website and find that out. Does that answer some of the questions, Dean? Go ahead.
Oh, outstanding. That answers all my questions. Well, I appreciate you doing this, and thanks for running the station. 73s, I'll turn it back to you. Kilo 5, Mike Papa, go.
My pleasure indeed. Thanks so very much also for saying thank you. Every contact that's made is a thank you to those heroes fighting the virus. 73s, have a good day, enjoy, and yeah, we'd be grateful for every day that we have, not take it for granted. Not anymore, that's for sure. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Sierra Foxtrot.
Roger, the Sierra Foxtrot, and thank you all the stations. Going to make contact with all of you, I hope, but Sierra Foxtrot first.
Kilo India 5, Sierra Foxtrot.
Roger, thank you. Kilo India 5, Sierra Foxtrot, thanks so very, very much. Looks like the name is Carl, located in Maryville, Tennessee. Hope I'm right on that. And I'm looking at a picture of, we'll call your spread, looking out to, I don't know, the Shenandoah Mountains. Tell me what those are. Looks very pretty. Looks like a pretty piece of land where you can put a lot of beams. Over to you, Carl. Kilo India 5, Sierra Foxtrot. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Thank you very much. I believe your name is Peter. You're correct on everything except I'm near the Smoky Mountains, and you're 5-9 into Maryville, Tennessee.
Thank you. I should have said that. I should have known that because I went through both from the Blue Ridge Highway, and the Smoky Mountains are beautiful, beautiful indeed. Thanks a lot, Carl. Thanks for making contact with our station. We appreciate that. 73s, good day, good health to you. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo. Thank you so very much. You're 5 and 9. The name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, and I see a smiling face that looks like it's in front of a couple of monitors, 3 monitors in fact. So you look real busy there. Back over to you, Frank. Kilo Bravo 9, Radio Kilo Kilo. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Good morning, Peter. Yeah, I just set up my new shack here.
Good morning, Oscar X-Ray 64. Good morning, Oscar X-Ray 64. Good morning to you. Good health to you.
I got a simple end-fed antenna here, so it's not the best, but it's working for me at the present time. And I really want to thank you guys for doing this. It's a very great way, to do our part to thank these people that risk their lives for us every day.
Frank, you're 100% right. It's a small thank you, but a thank you nevertheless. And every contact is made. When you contact our stations here, we have 62 counties that we've asked to participate. Hopefully most of them have. Every contact is a thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Thanks so much, Frank. 73s to you, and enjoy the day. Have a real good time and have fun. And you're certainly in the log. If you'd like to have a very nice certificate, go to the K2H website probably another day or two after I upload these, and you'll be able to get a certificate. 73s to you. Thanks so much for supporting us. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Charlie Alpha.
Kilo Charlie 3, Alpha Charlie Alpha. Not sure I have that right. Correct me if I can. Is it Kilo Charlie 3, Alpha Charlie Alpha? Go ahead.
Negative. That's Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Charlie Alpha.
Roger, thank you. Got it. Okay, thank you so much. Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Charlie Alpha. Have your name as Daniel, maybe be Dan in Jeanette, Pennsylvania, if I have that right. Kilo Charlie 3, Oscar Charlie Alpha. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Yes, that is correct. And it is currently 53 degrees, climbing up a little bit. And I was listening to you for a little bit, and I just wanted to say thank you for what you are doing, and it sounds like a really good event. So stay safe out there, Peter.
Thank you so much, Dan. Appreciate that. It is a really good event. So glad the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club and the supporters put this together. It's our small way of acknowledging what they're doing. I don't think any of us, certainly any of us here in the United States or the world, are at all surprised at what they're doing. But we hear stories of above and beyond, and you know, they're there to do a job that's very difficult, very challenging, but nevertheless never get paid enough either for what they do. But you know, we're just so grateful for what they do. 73s to you, Dan. Thanks a lot. We appreciate your support. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November Hotel 2 Alpha.
Roger, thank you. November Hotel 2 Alpha. That's a nice call. Appreciate that. Looks like you're currently located in Williamsburg, James City County, Virginia, if my QSL information is correct. And I have your name here is Kerry in Virginia. Thanks so much, Kerry. Good signal, 5 and 7. November Hotel, excuse me, November Hotel 2 Alpha. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Excuse me.
I appreciate the comeback.
Excuse me.
You're 5 and 8 here in Williamsburg. You spoke with my wife Anita a little earlier. We were getting her back onto HF, so I appreciate your comeback with her as well. Anyway, hey, good luck. Next door neighbor, the wife and her daughter are both nurses at our local.
Thank you, Kilo Echo 4. Let me look at that. Kilo Echo 4. Victor Charlie. Thanks so much, Brian. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well.
Let's see, K2H. I wanted to say KH2, but K2H. This is NH2H. See you soon.
Oh, my pleasure, Kerry. Well, that's a trifecta. Thank you. Well, not a trifecta, but a double anyway. Reaching a need as well. She had a fantastic signal on the air. Really sounded good. So she's going to do real well. You'll do real well in the report. So yeah, you came out of the attic pretty quickly there, Kerry. I guess you finished up pretty fast, right?
Oh yes, this is quite true. Over.
Okay. she knows where you are. That's good, as my wife does too. Hey, Kerry, my pleasure, really. Thank you also for supporting us. You know, every time someone contacts the special event station, it's a thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. And yeah, knowing nurses, a lot of us don't know a lot of nurses personally, but when you do, you really know what they're going through and how difficult it is. You know, I was at the grocery store yesterday and just watching the cashier, what they've got to do. I mean, you know, oftentimes you think of nurses and doctors and first responders, but, you know, they're coming to work every day. Yes, to have the plexiglass shields up, but, you know, I saw one there. She had her N19 mask on. You know, it's one thing that we're wearing our masks for a short period of time, but these people are on a long shift. And, you know, when she pulled the mask off for a second just to get some fresh air, you know, you just feel for people like that. I mean, and so sometimes cashiers are not really acknowledged for what they're doing, for them coming to the job every day and ringing our food up. So that's another thank you. That's another hero fighting COVID-19. Anyway, over to you there, Kerry, for a final. Thanks a lot. NH2A, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Alrighty, K2H, NH2A. Amen, brother. I second everything you said there, and then some. So keep at it. Thank God for amateur radio here that helps keep us sane. I really think amateur radio has also been playing an important part in this whole episode. So anyway, best of luck to you there, Peter. Thanks for everything you're doing as well, keeping this alive and in the forefront of what's going on. K2H, NH2A, 7-3, Peter. We'll see you later.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks so much, Kerry. Thanks for those kind words. And yes, amateur radio, oftentimes, you know, we call it a hobby, but technically it's not a hobby, it's a service. And we do many, many services, from hurricanes to tornadoes to earthquakes, to helping people in nursing homes, to manning centers that the Red Cross sets up, many, many things. And this is another case of a service that we're doing as amateur radio operators in the service. So we're happy to do it, and happy always to be there. You know, we're not we're not frontline responders really, but we're there anytime we're needed in any kind of support. Thanks a lot very much for your words. Appreciate that. 73s. QRZ, excuse me, QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo November 4, Oscar Tango Tango.
Roger, thank you. Kilo November 4, Oscar Tango Tango. Thanks so much. 5 and 7. Your station is doing a good job. Back to you. Kilo November 4 Oscar Tango Tango, Kilo 2 Hotel. Excuse me.
For the 5-7, you're 5-9 here in Georgia. The name is Max, Mike Alpha X-Ray. And came across you spinning the dial here. Thanks for doing what you're doing, recognizing all the heroes out there. There sure are many in this difficult time. So definitely appreciate what you're doing out there, bringing some recognition. Back to you.
Max, thank you very much. Thanks so much for saying that. I appreciate that. And you know what? Thank you for your lovely picture on QRZ.com. It's right now being shown to the people watching the stream. Oftentimes we have pictures of radios, antennas, and different things that are electronic, but it's nice to recognize your family, and it's a very nice family that you have. And you know, without the family, we wouldn't be doing this. So we should be putting pictures of our family more often on our pages. And that little one looks like that one may be a real active amateur radio operator someday. So nice stuff. Thanks so much, Max, for doing that. KN4OTT, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 2 Hero, thank you very much. I do appreciate those kind words, and I won't hold it, but yeah, I'm hoping my daughter will definitely follow in the footsteps and get her tickets soon. But definitely thanks again for what you're doing. My wife works in a grocery store, and I tell you, we pray for her every time she goes out there, and it's rough. They pretty much have to, it's almost like they're signing all kind of documentation here lately, where we're releasing all kind of liabilities and stuff. So it's like almost like they're going off to battle. But we do appreciate what you're doing. I won't hold it, and I'll say 7-3. K2H, this is KN4OTT. Go ahead, back to you.
Not at all. You're absolutely right, Max. You're right. And we overlook some people that are really on the front lines as well. Hey, 73s to you as well. Yeah, my throat is coming in and out. Feeling better right now. I have a little allergies today, but yeah, I'm doing better. Going to have a cough drop in a second, and we'll be okay. Thanks, Max. 73s to you, and thanks for that picture. Appreciate it. 73s. QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, Roger. Okay, we're going to go QRT for a while. I'm going to get some beverage for my throat. There will be other stations, I'm sure, on the air from Suffolk County. We have quite a few of them, so we're going to go QRT. 73s to everybody. Thanks a lot for your support. We'll see you again soon. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you in 73s to OX64, OX64. I've been basically streaming pictures live coming from the QRZ.com page. And for that, those new folks that have followed, I haven't seen it, but I see a new follow here, I guess an hour ago, Whiskey 9 Kilo Hotel Papa. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that very much. So we'll be ending the stream for now. We'll probably be picking this up I would think tomorrow morning, and we'll be back on the air and hopefully make some more contacts, hopefully say some more thank yous to the folks that are really working on the front lines of the COVID-19 virus. That's for sure. So let's see, is there anything else that I want to add at all? I'm not sure. Well, maybe there is a thing or two that I'll add. And I'll say this again. I said this yesterday, I think, but perhaps it was covered up by a song that I incorrectly played. Charles Dickens, he said this in A Tale of Two Cities. He said it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epic of belief. It was the epic of incredulity. It was a season of light. It was a season of darkness. It was a spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. That is from Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. And a lot of those words resonate very, very much with what we're going through. It does seem like the worst of times, but we have to really be thankful for what the scientists, the politicians, the doctors and nurses are doing for us to make it. And we will once again have the best of times, we will. But I think we have to recognize how fragile a planet that we are living in, and how important it is to respect the planet and be aware that these diseases can come and get us, not because we're polluting the planet, but because basically we may not have the right organizations in place to monitor this. This is as important as our defense systems. And I think now the federal government will realize that that as important it is to have radar and detection systems to mitigate any enemy incursions, we have to also do the same and have the same protections up against the silent enemy known as these viruses and diseases that want to come and attack us. So I think we'll learn lessons from that. 73s, everybody. My home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. Thanks a lot for viewing the stream. Hopefully it's somewhat entertaining, and hopefully maybe some of you might be interested in pursuing this great service of amateur radio. And if you'd like to, you can go to the ARRL website at ARRL.org and find out a lot of information about what amateur radios do. Yeah, to young people that may be listening, you can have all your hobbies and all your social media, and that's fine. But you know what? You can maybe carve out a little space for amateur radio and realize that it's not all just fun and games. Sometimes we do things like this as a service, and we really enjoy it. So this is a Kilo 2 Hero stroke Suffolk Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Thanks a lot, 73s, and we'll catch you on another stream soon. Thanks so very, very much.